Now we'll take a look at converting a bitmap graphic into a vector graphic. If you're following along, I'm working in 04_convert_vector.fla in the Chapter 8 folder in the Exercise Files folder. In this file, there's one layer called bitmap. Using the selection tool, select the bitmap graphic on the stage, and to convert it to a vector graphic, choose Modify, Bitmap, Trace Bitmap. When you choose that option, the Trace Bitmap window opens. In the Trace Bitmap window, you have 4 settings that you can modify to specify how the bitmap will be converted into a vector. Let's talk about what these options are and how they work. The color threshold value controls how colors of the bitmap graphic convert into colors of the vector graphic. The lower the color threshold value, the more accurate the colors in the vector graphic will be to the original graphic. A higher color threshold value means less colors will be used in the vector graphic. This value can be anywhere between 1 and 500. I'm going to leave mine at 100. The minimum area determines how many surrounding pixels to consider when determining the color of a pixel. With a lower minimum area, the colors in the vector graphic will be more accurate to the colors in the bitmap graphic. Curve fit specifies how curves will look in the vector graphic. If you click the curve fit drop-down, choosing pixels will give you the closest corner edges to the bitmap graphic. Choosing very smooth will make the vector graphic look a lot smoother than the bitmap graphic. I'm going to leave normal. The corner threshold drop-down allows you to choose how many corners will be in the vector graphic. You can choose many corners, normal, or few corners. I'm going to choose normal, but you can feel free to choose any option you'd like. Now I'm going to move the Trace Bitmap window out of the way of the image on the stage and click the Preview button to preview what the vector graphic will look like. On the stage, you can see that the bitmap graphic has turned into a vector graphic. I'm going to accept those options, but you can feel free to modify your options and preview them until you get something that you like. I'm going to click OK, and notice the graphic is selected on the stage. If I deselect everything by clicking on the pasteboard and click back on the graphic on the stage, I can select individual colors just as if I created this graphic in Flash. You can also move the colors when you select them. You can do anything that you can do with any graphic you create in Flash. And that's how to turn a bitmap graphic into a vector graphic.